Good morning and welcome. Welcome world. Hello, wherever you are watching. Today we have a review video. We've got the Thermal Master P1 thermal camera. I'm currently using the Unity 260B thermal camera, but it does tend to be a little bit bulky and cumbersome. So let's have a look. Let's do an unboxing and see where we go. The unit itself is packed in a very nice foam insert. You get a very nice user manual with it. It's very comprehensive. Explains how to download the software. Some connection setups for your smartphone. It's got USB-C, which we'll cover in a second. And some information regarding this. There is a couple of QR codes which you can scan down here also, which will highlight some information. Bit of safety information, and then the key information reference, the specification. It will measure hot and cold. Both compatible with Android and iOS. And obviously Windows operating system. In the box, you get a USB-C to C cable. This measures approximately 30 centimeters, about 40 centimeters I would say, which is about 16, 17 inches, something like that. And it's just a simple male to female USB-C connector on there. Other than that, very nice sturdy packaging. You can actually keep it in here as well afterwards. It's a very nice foam packaging in there. You've got the option to extend to a further 3 years warranty on this as well. And again, some QR codes on there where you can scan upon purchase. We'll just pop all the literature and the cable to one side. The main unit comes in a box like so, and it is a nice little semi-hard case. This is certainly going to give you plenty of protection. A nice little grip for this. Often overlooked things like this. They sometimes come with very small ones and you just can't really get a hold and things like that. So a nice zippable case. Nice little carry handle as well. So you can clip this onto your belt with a carabiner or something similar, or just somewhere you can hang up on your workbench wall or something like that, but still not too overly large to get into your pockets and things like that. So it is nice and easy to carry. Got a nice little storage compartment under here where you can just fold the cable up if you wish and pop it in there, or you could put some other bits and bobs in there if you so wished. The main unit, custom made foam insert there, so it keeps it nice and snug, and it'll fit in either way, as you can see on there. This has got some reassurance for padding as well, very thick at the top and at the bottom, so it is going to take some knocks and drops, certainly absorbing the impact to the delicate camera. The camera itself is a nice contained unit, approximately 2.5 inches long, which is about 5 centimeters, probably about an inch or so high, about 2.5 centimeters, and probably about half an inch thick, so about 1 centimeter in depth. And you've got your USB-C male connector there, so standard USB-C connector. Your lens is on the left hand side of the unit as we are looking at it. Nice logo there, and one on the back as well. And this is the P1 model, so this is the entry level model. So we're not going to be comparing this to the FLIR high-end cameras or some of the other makes out there. It is an entry level camera. Just remember, it's about $100. So you can pick one of these up. Very, very affordable. If you're just needing your first thermal camera because you're getting into whether this is electronics or something that needs heat detection like plumbing, or you just simply want one of these for the house to see if your radiator's getting hot, or your central heating system, or your HVAC systems and things like that have got hot spots or cold spots, or you're working as a car mechanic and things like that. So you can use it for multiple purposes, and this will simply click into your phone, Android and iOS, with the USB-C and do that. So nice and sturdy. It is all plastic casing, but it does feel rigid and it does feel sturdy. There's no flex really in it. So again, it's good, not heavy, nice and lightweight. So what we'll do to start with, we'll grab our phone. I've got pre-installed software on my phone for this, and this is the ISO compatible. So we'll simply pop the camera in, and after a couple of seconds, we'll unlock the phone and it'll say, do we want to do that? And we do. It's now detecting the camera, and as we can see, we have that coming up. Not going to show anything because we are like where we are. We'll zoom down onto this and we'll take a closer look at some of the options that you have on here. If we start with point, this will do a global temperature, or it will do a localized, so point. You have other functions within this as well, that you can choose your colour bandings and so on. The one which I think will be most useful is colour detection. I've just put my fingers under here, so we can see from here, as we scroll through the colour bandings, you can change how it detects heat and displays on the screen. Got some at this side as well, which is a green shade, a rainbow. You can even see it picking up my after image of my temperature on the mat. We've got iron red, black hot, so it's a white and black, and then you've got your white hot spots on there as well. The one that I find the most useful is the Aura one. I do like this one, and also the red hot as well. We'll be using that in a little while. We'll pop back to Aura. You've got the facility to do standalone images or record a video. We've got a transparency layer as here as well that we can adjust, and we've got different brightness and contrast controls as well as being able to rotate. We do have a colour temperature scale from -20 to 150 degrees C, and then we've got 150 to 600 degrees. Most people will be using it on the 20 to 150 degrees C. You can leave it on auto and it will auto select. I'm going to leave it on the -20 to 150 degrees C today. We've also got an enhancement with the X3. This will give you a image and resolution enhancement. So we'll leave that turned on as for now. Just give me one moment. We'll bring the PC software up and we will have a look and see what that's like. One moment, please. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, we've swapped over to the PC software. Just running my hand over the top. You have different options within here as you did on the phone. So you've got your colour, temperature measurement, you've got your palettes as we were looking at before, so you can change between them. And we're going to leave it on this one here. You've got the settings, you've got the capture the video. So as you can see, we've just snapped a video, a photo, and now we are doing a video on there also if we wish. And some other configurations. So we'll just simply go to this. Very much mirrored how we had it on the phone, so no real difference. I would suspect that most people would offer and want to use it on the phone as a portable device rather than on PC. The resolution when you are blowing it up to a PC size screen, as you can see, is a little bit blocky. It doesn't offer you the same image resolution as you do on a mobile phone. But again, as you can see, it's picking up the nice heat maps on my hand. Give me one moment and we'll get a circuit board set up and we'll see how it performs with that. One moment, please. Okay, welcome back. So on the test bench at the moment, we've just got a faulty laptop donor board. We've simulated a short circuit on here, just so we can have a look and see how well the camera does detect with a little bit of current injection when we apply some voltage. Just to show that we have got a short, we'll just select a ground and we've tacked a wire up here, and as you can see, we've got roughly a 1 ohm short. So we'll just connect our ground up, our negative up, to that one we've tacked onto there. And as you can see in the top right hand corner, we're currently at about 1.3 volts on there. We'll just pop the positive on, and as you can see, we've got a current draw on there. It's quite a direct short. It's brought the voltage down and it's adjusted the ampage up a little bit, as we can see. We'll get the camera on here and we'll just see, moving around the board just to see if anything is being detected. You can see the movement on here. This is my finger, as we can see, and at the moment we've got nothing showing up at that. We'll just increase the current a little bit and we'll just see if anything starts to show up on here. This could be a capacitor, could be a chip IC, it could be anything on here. So again, we'll just increase the current a little bit. And we've got something just starting to show up just there. We can see just here, there was just something started to glow. I'm just going to turn the power supply off. Focus in on there and turn the power supply back on. And we see that illuminating. And as we can see, you can just see it coming up and off when I just turn it on. We just change the colour palette, like I was saying earlier. We can just see it illuminating on the corner with that colour palette also. Just like so. And it's detecting that short. The one I prefer is this one, but everyone might have a personal choice about which one they prefer. I'm just going to pop the current up because it is a donor board, just to make that a little bit easier. And we can just flick through some of the others. You can see it's center screen now, that it's glowing in the same place on all of them. I'm sure you will find one which is your personal choice on here. But we can have a look and see which one you do prefer. But as you can see, it's quite apparent where the short is on here. So we'll just go back to the one that I prefer, which is this one. Now, you will get some colour reflections, some heat reflections off other components. This is natural across all different cameras. But as you can see from this one, it is detecting the heat spot just there. Now, the resolution's not great, but it is $100. It's about 100 UK pounds. Unfortunately, what it is on this one, it is a shorter chipset on here. It's not generating any great heat. It's not even warm to the touch. And the camera is picking it up on here. So it's doing its job. It's not really picking anything else up on the board. These are just heat reflections off there. And you can just see they are just heat reflections. It is one of the things that when we start looking at different components and different boards, you will get a lot of heat reflections on here. Now, you can zoom down a little bit. The resolution is on the resolution improver, which will improve the quality of the resolution. So you can start picking out individual components on the board as well, if we need to. So you can see here, for example, we could see different IC chips just there, and also capacitors. So if one of them had gone, that would show up. Obviously, the higher end models would show a little bit clearer and crisper detail. But again, just for what we need to do, I'll just pop the power supply back off so we're not injecting. And we'll just turn it back on and we will see that the chip gets warm. As you can see, instantly starts to glow. So it is showing us what we need to see on there. This would mirror if we were doing it on the PC software as well, and we could hold it on the cable. Now it is detecting a heat spot on the other side of the board, because currently there is nothing apart from just the cable. So we will flip the board over and we will just see what that heat spot is just there. One moment. So again, as we can see from here, it's detecting that heat spot really well. There's nothing else on the board on this side. As you can see, it's all nicely blue apart from some heat reflections, but it is detecting that one very, very well. So we'll just pop the power supply off. And you can see the chip is now cooling down. This is the main EC chip. Pop the power supply and you can see it in the center warming up again. I will stress this is just a scrap donor board. But again, as you can see, that's detecting it no problem at all. Now, the other one that I have been using is this one. It will pick up the same, as we can see, but it's just a little bit big and cumbersome because it's got a big handle and it's got a big screen. Compared to the size of this, to me, this one is a lot better for close-up work when we've got the microscope out and things like that. It will pick up the same detail as we can see, but this one's just going to make it easier to get into tight spaces. If you are doing something with plumbing or pipe work or things like that, or you go into a confined space, it's good for that. Even if you're working in the cooler environments like aircon, or you're working with refrigeration and things like this, this will pick up cold temperatures as well as it'll pick up hot temperatures. So you'll see your differentials on that also. All in all, very, very impressed with this. For the price point it's sat at, I will be using this and certainly using it on my live streams as well. So please check me out on my live streams to see more uses of this. Would I recommend this? As a direct replacement for what I've got, this one does offer better resolution if I'm being honest. And this one's the UTI 260B. But this was 4 times the price when I bought it. Is it 4 times better? Can't say it really is. Would I be keeping this to use? Yes, I certainly will. This is a versatile little camera which does what it says on the tin. Very compact, very user-friendly, very easy to use, up and working in a couple of seconds just on your mobile phone. PC software as well. It enables me to record videos, it enables me to take videos and easily send them on to people if I so wish. Will I be using it? Yes, I certainly will. Should you buy one? If it fits the purpose that you need, yes, buy one. There's a link in the description which will give you some Black Friday offers and also a 10% voucher down there also as well. So please, please do yourself a favour. If you're looking for an affordable first-time thermal camera, please check out the Thermal Master P1. Resolution's not the best, but for what you need it to do, it'll give you a generalised local heat spot and it'll pick up everything what you need. Got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Try my best to answer any and all questions that you have, but please do check out the Thermal Master website. They've got a range of cameras, the P1, the P2 and the P3. Hopefully I'll be reviewing the P2 and P3 very shortly, and we can do some direct comparisons to the P1. It's a trusted name and it's a good brand. Please let me know what you think. Thanks a lot, guys. Catch you all again soon.